Okay. Fellow Toastmaster and most welcome guests. Welcome to advanced hashtag Elden Speaker 181 meeting. My name is Sean and I am the search adjutant for today's meeting. Before starting the meeting, there are 3 ground rules that we should be followed during the meeting. First, please stay mute until it is your turn to speak. Second, we encourage you to turn on your camera for wonderful audience interaction if you are convenient. Third, the meeting will be recorded, and if you are not comfortable to be recorded, you are welcome to turn off your camera, but please stay in the meeting to enjoy and to learn as much as you can. Now, put our hands together to welcome our present distinguished Toastmaster Patricia Yap to the virtual stage.
Hello, everyone. Greetings from Taiwan. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Yay! And I'm very excited today because I'm in a different place. But I think most importantly, I'm also with a very, very distinctive leader who is none other than Peter.
Hello, Arden Toastmaster. How are you doing? I'm enjoying a skiaki this lunch.
Yes, so it's an amazing random meeting as well. So I love the fact that we are going to explore on this idea of being random. And on this note, we are going to invite our Toastmaster of the day. She's so famous all around the world, not only in Sydney, in Australia, but also in US, in Canada, in South Africa, in so many different places, in Malaysia, in Singapore, in Thailand, India as well. So let's put our hands together to welcome our very, very famous, world famous Toastmaster of the day, Alicia Curtis, to walk us through the power of being random.
Thank you very much, Sister Pat. And I'm sort of grabbing randomly the virtual, whatever you want to call it, the gavel of authority. And here it is without, I'm sort of punching myself in the background and being random. Thank you so much to everyone and welcome to today's lovely session. I don't even know what meeting number we're up to. Stracyn, I think we're up to meeting 181, aren't we? Is that right? Yeah. We're up to meeting 181, and in 19 more meetings, we will be up to meeting number 200. So I just want to put it out there to the club executive committee. I hope we're going to be doing something for our 200th meeting in 19 meetings time. I know that's not for a while, that's sometime next year. I think it's around April or May, but it would be wonderful if we can definitely invoke some sort of encouragement to do that. Today is the power of random, the power of being random. Let me tell you what I've done that's been random for the last couple of days. Well, I went to the beach today because I felt like going to the beach, so I hopped on the bus. I was meant to be going somewhere completely different, but I ended up at the beach. I just felt like I had to go to the beach because I was celebrating the fact that I've just gotten through the first semester of many semesters to go of my university degree, and I will finish this particular semester as high distinctions and distinctions across the board for all the subjects that I have sat and completed. So thank you very much, everyone. Friday, what did I do? If you're looking at my Facebook page, what did I do on Friday? And I will yell out to Pat or to Yannicka, what did I do on Friday? That is very rare here in Australia. Yannicka, you knew where I went.
A place in middle of nowhere to get McDonald's.
No,
burger.
not McDonald's, Pizza Hut.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Dine-in Pizza Hut is not a thing here, my friends. I know in Malaysia it is a thing, and I believe in other parts of Asia, especially in Indonesia and also Singapore, Dine-in Pizza Hut is actually still a thing. Here in Australia, it is not a thing to do. In fact, there's only 8 Pizza Huts left in all of the country where you can sit and dine in. There's 2 left in Sydney. One's 3 hours north and one is about 2 hours southwest. So guess what? I went to Pizza Hut. and I had the greatest time of my life. And randomly, I ate 8 slices of pizza in 5 minutes. That's really bad, but I did it. I achieved it, and I had dessert, and I had everything else. So it was very good. So that's the power of being random, my friends. It is power of, yes, 5 minutes. I ate 8 slices of pizza. It's not a very nice thing. There is dine-in Pizza Hut. Yes, there is dine-in Domino's Pizza as well. In fact, there is one in the city where you can actually eat at the dine-in Domino's. And guess what? I've done it multiple times. It's around the corner from my university, so I go there occasionally to spoil myself. I think we need to navigate the ship, and I think we need to start because today is going to be a great day. Does everyone think it's going to be a great day? Yes. Smile, people. We're meant to be happy. We're meant to be excited to be at Toastmasters, not looking like we're ready to head to the funeral and to bury someone. We are meant to actually be happy. We're meant to be excited. We're meant to be stoked. We're meant to be motivated. We're meant to have a bit of helter-skelter in our lives. So I am now going to call on our timer and our grammarian. Our timer today is Patty. Patty, please shout out what we will be doing today with the timing rule.
Oh yeah, my duty is to help you to control your time. And every speaker, right after your speech, I will simply send your time record on the chat box. So to save everyone's time. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Patty. Much appreciated. So Patty will have her hand raised. Patty, if you could please raise your hand, that would be great, so that we have Patty completely glued up in the top left-hand corner. So if you are the speaker or a table topic speaker, please make sure to look at Patty because she will be our timer today. Thank you very much, Patty. Our grammarian today is none other than Sister Pat. Sister Pat, please tell us about the word of the day. A lot of people have been asking about it. I've had to explain it sort of briefly, but I am more than happy to briefly explain it again. Are you there, Pat? If not, okay. I will explain Pat's role. Pat is going to be looking as the grammarian or the arcana and grammar, the use of the English language. The word of the day is helter-skelter. Has anyone not heard of this? I just want to get a bit of a show of hands because I'm not surprised if people have not heard of this. Has anyone not heard of this? Put your hand up if you've never heard of it. Okay, a lot of people. Okay, that's cool. All right, I'm going to explain exactly what helter-skelter means. So helter-skelter was actually a song that was written actually by English rock band The Beatles from 1968 on their album White Album. But what does the phrase helter-skelter mean? It's actually it's an idiom or it's a phrase. It means to be disorganized. It's an adjective. So if I was to use this in a phrase, a sentence, something that is hurried and disorganized. Alicia is very disorganized. I had an ADHD, doom piles, random doom piles. So this morning I went through the house and did my helter-skelter moment, and it was like, okay, it's helter-skelter here. In a crisis, it's crazy. So what did I do? I cleaned. I spent 4 hours this morning cleaning my room, and I don't have doom piles hanging all around. So now it actually looks like the pièce de résistance of humanity. So helter-skelter means to be disorganized. So if I was to say this in a sentence structure, I would probably say life is like helter-skelter, so disorganized. So just think about that. Helter-skelter, adjective, and Pat will look at that at the end of the meeting. I'm now going to introduce our speaker. We have one speaker today, and that is, of course, Tracyn. Tracyn is delivering from, I'm just having a look, Visionary Communication, Level 1, and it's Introduction to Vocal Variety and Body Language. The speech purpose is, according to prepare in advance and to provide a speech that is 5 to 7 minutes and focusing on vocal tonality, cadence, and pitch, as well as body language. And whether, I'll just ask Tracyn, which one are you focusing specifically on today? We can't hear you.
Body language. Can you hear me? Because
yeah, we can now. Awesome. All right, so for our evaluators, and I will point this out to the evaluators because this is really important, she will not be looking at vocal variety, she'll be looking at body language only. So please focus on that in your evaluation. Please welcome Shui Sin with, I am not scared anymore. I am not scared anymore. Please welcome Shui Sin. You speak. You ready to go, Shui Sin?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
Everyone, are you scared of getting older? For me, I was really scared of getting older. Now I am 26 and I have a lot of thoughts at this time. I think like, what if when I get older, there is no one around me? What if I feel so lonely alone? What if I'm sick? Oh, I don't want to get older. And I see a lot of people around me who are just like, when they get older, people treat them nothing like no not meaningful life, or just staying at home and nothing to do and waiting for their children to come and visit to them. I just see those people only around my surrounding. So I was so scared to get older. But last month, I found a very great community. So let me ask everyone here, are you interested in doing yoga? Please raise your hand if you are interested in doing yoga. Oh, okay. Not Alicia, Yanika, I see Patsy. Yes. What about here? Anyone, are you doing any like gym at the moment? Okay, I see Patsy and Janet and Yanika. Okay. So, yes, last month I found a very great community. They are doing yoga. And when I joined to that community, I see all of them are like over 60, over 50, and their body is very flexible, you know. They can do the middle split, and also they can do their body upside down. So, oh my God, you are 65. Your body is very flexible. And after the yoga session, 1 hour, I see them there. Oh, and they are laughing a lot. And I just see them. Seeing them like this, happy time with a good community, I'm not scared anymore to get older. So I see them, and when I talk with one of the lady, she is 68 years old, and her body is very, very flexible. She can still run a lot. And I had a great conversation with her. Hey, are you happy in your life? And she said, yes, of course. Can you please share me why you can stay like this? Number one thing, if we want to be healthy and not to be afraid of getting older, one thing we have to do is take care of our health, doing exercise every single day. And I asked her, okay, how long have you been doing yoga? Can you imagine? She has been doing yoga for not 10 months, it's 10 years. 10 years, oh my God. And she also shared me one tip. She said, if you want to be healthy, even when you get older, you need to do number 2 things, which is having your own life and creating your own rhythm. That is important. Because I see my parents and also other older people, like, they don't have life anymore. They are not doing what they love. They are not meeting anyone. And they are just like staying at home and sitting and praying and then cooking or waiting for their family members to come and visit. So I just saw like, we have to do what we love all the time. So just think of right now, what do you really love? For me, I love public speaking. I love teaching. I love children. Now I love doing yoga. So these are the things that we love and we have to do always. I know teacher Helena loves traveling, and I believe she will do traveling all the time, all her life. And also, I know every single one here in this meeting room loves Toastmaster. So I believe you have this amazing community and you're going to join Toastmaster until your last breath. Am I right? Yes. So I just realized that we have to do what we love. We need to have our own life and create our own rhythm. That's very important. And she also shared me the third thing. The third thing is sometimes of course, we have friends, we have family members, but we cannot meet all the time. Even though our best friend who is very close, but we cannot meet every month or every time, right? So what we have to do is we have to create a community whose people who are having the same like-minded people, so that our mind will become fresh and also we can be happy, and we can also avoid helter-skelter life sometimes. So that's why I really love joining this yoga group, and I am not scared anymore to get older. So everybody, if you're scared of getting older, or maybe if we want to be healthy in our life, please do these 3 things. Number 1, take care of your health and do exercise every day, maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes or meditation or anything. Do exercise every day. Number 2, have your own rhythm and create your own rhythm. Never give up on your life. For example, if you love Toastmaster, always join Toastmaster. Join every conference every year, or in-person meeting. Or maybe if you love traveling, go traveling every year. And have your own life. And the third thing is to create a great community with the like-minded people, so we can avoid the helter-skelter life and can be happy in our life and cannot not to be afraid of getting older anymore. Back to you, Teacher Alicia.
Thank you very much, Wei-Sin. I wish I could be 26 again. Who here wants to be 26 again and feel young and think everyone is old when they're 40s and 50s and 60s? Thank you very much, Wei-Sin, for calling us old. That's okay. You're only as old as you feel. All right. Thank you very much, Patsy. Wei-Sin made it within time, 7 minutes and 18 seconds. Let's give her a huge round of applause. I'm just trying to bide some time for the 2 evaluators. We do have 2 evaluators, so if you're a guest to our club, welcome to our club. And I know we have, I think, 1 guest here today, Kimberly, but in regards to our speeches, we always have 1 speech each week, and then we have 2 evaluators. 1 evaluates based on content and the other based on delivery. And I'm looking forward to seeing what our 2 evaluators come up with. Daphne is our first evaluator. Daphne will be delivering on content. Please welcome Daphne to the virtual lectern to provide her evaluation. Thank you, Daphne.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, distinguished Toastmaster Alicia. First of all, before I begin, I would like to thank Wei-Sin for sharing with us about challenging the anxiety of getting older. The title is I'm Not Scared Anymore. Congratulations, because you found that you, after going through all the process, you are now bolder and can and able to take and face the challenges of growing up. I would say growing up because you are only 26, and many of us over here, for example, I will quote Duncan. He is a grandfather, so we know his age is basically about double your age. What I love about your speech is that you started off by sharing with us the fear that you have and how you got to know someone, that you went out sort of outreach to the community, the people in the community, and you learn from them. and you also took action. Now you have overcome your fear. When you begin your speech, you ask the question, you ask us whether we have fear of getting older. That is a good question because it actually captures our attention. For people who are as young as you, 26, basically they may be challenged with the question, oh, what will happen when they are at Duncan's age or some of our other members' age who are at the I would say senior citizen age. As for senior citizens who already at 50 and above, on today is considered 60 and above, or even sometimes you go for birthday, it's 70 and above, only considered senior citizen. It is also a question, a challenge to us. What can we learn from your sharing so that we can live to a fuller life? Therefore, your topic is very interesting, at least to me. You went through and share your worry with the community, people, senior members in the community. That is something that is, I would say that actually important, because most of the time when we have fear and we keep it to ourselves, we may end up having mental issue. So if we speak out, we may learn, hey, it's just a small issue or not even an issue at all, because the people around us learning yoga, they are so flexible. As for us at 26, if we are couch potato, we can hardly stretch. But whenever we move, that we crack all the cracking sounds on our body. So it is actually something that is good that you actually reach out. And that also reminds us, if the audience that is, if we have things like that, or we have question or anxiety, just reach out to the community. That is something I like, that you brought it through your structure that is well organized. And you also connect us by throwing other questions. For example, you put Helena, and you have question about how we actually we can actually spend time by doing the steps, or the 3 steps, that is take charge of our health, then set pace or rhythm in our life, and enjoy what we are passionate about, as well as create a community or get the join in the community that supports our peer community support group. That's something that I like. As for any suggestion, I would suggest that after learning all this, what have you started? This is something that I am interested to learn from you. What have you started? Your story. Thank you. Most of the day.
Thank you very much, Daphne. We now go to our delivery evaluator. Please welcome Pai Eng Lee. Pai Eng Lee, take the stage. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Alicia. Hi, our speaker is Sing, right? Okay, today your this speaker actually is very, very tough on my heart, because I as a guy, actually I also very, very scary on the more order. Everyone also must be very like I will be younger and then enjoy the younger, and then we were more sporty, right? Yes. I really, really agree with you. And then your point, and then today I really on the jewelry. Then first thing is I really like your sound, because your sound is actually let me have a feeling is you are very happy sharing everything to us. Your sound is not like this morning, very boring, like this. You are, ooh, yeah, like this, and then have slow down and then up again. So I feel, oh, you are a very happy lady, and then sharing with a very happy stories to us. Another thing I can learn from you is you have a very great body language. Like something like you want to show us you are talking to someone, and then you will show us, and then you will move your body to another side, and then you're talking, or and then we know, oh, you are talking to each other. This is something we need to learn. Another thing is you always use your hand to show, like you want to show, oh, this is not 10 year, 10 finger is a 10 year or 10 months. This is something. Another thing is the finger, you not only show give us the picture, you also want to show us inside there is any important point like this. You one finger to show, oh, this is a very important like this. And we say, oh, this is an important point, and then we will know. This all is something we need to learn. But however, I want to point out something actually, because we want to use have a more grateful speed in future is maybe I show you because you say it's scary something ma. So but when you scary and then you will smile. Oh, I was scary something. So the feeling is something not clear with your content. So maybe when you scare, I'm scary, like this and then we will say, wow, you really scary, not stable. Like this. So this one maybe you add on and then my all just now my suggestion to you, and then I hopefully, and then also will see your next week is more good, more great. I did all my sharing until here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Plying Lee. All right. Thank you to our two
Yes.
evaluators. I think if Daphne, if you can please put the timings into the chat, that would be greatly appreciated. Not Daphne, Patsy. So Daphne is overtime. I think Plying Lee is not overtime. So as one of our evaluators is, one of our evaluators isn't. Either way, it doesn't matter because we don't vote for best evaluator, but congratulations to both evaluators for your evaluations. Now, on this lovely random journey. So for those wondering, when we started the meeting, because I like to do things randomly, we started talking about one of my favorite things. What did we start talking about, Helena?
Nasi goreng. Was
Yeah,
it?
and what do I want to learn to
Pizza.
cook? What do I want to cook properly?
Fried rice.
Fried rice, exactly.
Oh, my
So
God,
I have
sorry.
learned how to cook fried rice through Malaysia, Taiwan, Myanmar, and also Thailand. So hopefully I can add another country to the list, and maybe this man might be able to teach me how to cook it Japanese style. And from one country to another, we've gone from Malaysia, we've gone from literally, we have started in Taiwan, then we went to Taiwan, and then we went to Australia, and then we went to Myanmar, and then of course we went to, where did we go then? We went to our evaluators, Malaysia, back to Australia. Now we go all the way to Japan. And I don't know what the Japanese fried rice tastes like, Duncan, but you can tell me, humor me. I hope it's helter-skelter. And I hope we have a helter-skelter of a time. Just due to time constraints, can we keep it to 5 table topics today? If that's okay?
Okay, 5 table topics. Yes, well, table topics coming right up. So Granddad, who has a very helter-skelter life sometimes. Oh, Granddad here, of course. Sometimes we are helter-skelter and we are rather disorganized. We're going to have a very traditional table topics today. So I'm going to start off with a very easy question. And who is going to stick their hands up first? Let me just bring up the chat. Do we have any takers for the first one, or shall I appoint somebody?
Yannicka is the first taker. She just raised her hand.
Okay, in that case, Yannicka, are you ready? Is your life, like mine, helter-skelter and disorganized, or do you prefer to plan ahead?
Thank you, Table Topics Master, for that question. It depends on I would say it depends on the day. For me, I like to, if it's a meeting or something, I like to plan ahead just to make sure that I get it locked in the calendar. But if it's a Toastmasters meeting, there is no planning. I just attend. My life, I would say, is helter-skelter if you're staying at home. That's how I live. Not super organized, but I still find my thing. So what I would say is have a balance in trying to structure your life and organize your life, because sometimes you miss out what you want to do. For example, you have a meeting and you have a Toastmasters meeting at the same time. What do? You can't be at 2 places in one place. If it's online, you can. But if it's in person, it's not possible. So I would say you have to really structure your life and figure out what is it that you want to do today? And what is it that you can wait? Back to you.
Thank you very much indeed. So taking from that, I think really I ought to organize myself a little bit better because I'm completely disorganized today. I've been all over the place. Right, that brings us on to our next contestant. Who would like to have a go? Any hands up?
Janet Uy would love to have a go.
Hey, Janet, are you ready? You've been volunteered, I see. Janet, if you were completely free to choose anything that you wanted to do, anything in life, what would you choose?
Good afternoon, everyone. If I were to be choosing something in life free, I would love to travel to see the world. Maybe I will start from Malaysia. And Malaysia, there are many states, beautiful country states that are filled with culture, people, and food. So I will occupy my time to just explore one place and also to understand the culture of that place. For example, I will go out from Penang to Malacca, which is a historical state as well as the beautiful city and culture. Over here in Malacca, I would like to enjoy the busyness in the city as well as the outskirts of the city. For example, it's a UNESCO recognized state, same like Penang, but there's a difference between the places. Secondly, it is about the food. For example, in Penang, we may have a variety of laksa and so on, but in Malacca, there could be chicken rice balls, which I would like to try. And somehow there are also people. Maybe in Malacca, we have variety of people from different backgrounds sharing the same things in common. And for example, I would like to meet and have connection with them and invite them perhaps from Malacca to come to Penang. So back to you. This is where I feel that I can occupy my time to travel. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Janet. I would love to go back to Malacca. I haven't been there for a few years now, but I really used to enjoy wandering around the junk shops and the furniture stores. And then there were a couple of places you could sit by the side of the road and just eat your lunch, have a drink. It was great. I'd love to go back. Now then, the next question to the next person. Who's anybody putting their hands up?
Kimberly.
Kimberly, you've been volunteered also. Kimberly, what is the most random thing you have ever done?
That's it. All right. Thank you, Table Topic Master. What if I told you I find that topic totally challenging my brave spirit this morning to share what was the most random thing I have done in my life, which was just about a month ago. You see, I was at Bukit Bintang area doing my shopping, and suddenly I saw a homeless young mother, probably in her late 20s, with two very small babies by her side. They were all sitting at the doorstep of a coffee shop, and I was there to get my lunch. With a few moments of hesitation, I decided, you know what? Let's do what my heart moves me to do. And my heart at that very moment told me that I felt like bringing them into the coffee shop to join me for lunch and to give them a little treat. So that was exactly what I did. I walked up to the young mummy and spoke to her in a language which she could understand. Ended up we used sign language because I don't think she understood English nor Bahasa Malaysia. And you know what, Duncan? I had the most fulfilling and beautiful lunch that afternoon. Giving them that treat just made my heart leap with so much joy and gratitude for all that I have in my own little life as well. So, safe to say, I bounced out of that restaurant, skipping happily, and I just felt I had a day well spent, full of meaning, full of memories for me at Bukit Bintang that afternoon. And if I have not used the word of the day yet, I now need to use it. Helter Skelter is kind of my middle name. I start my days helter skelter, not knowing what I am going to do 90% of the time. That was the morning I did a helter skelter kind of decision to go down to Bukit Bintang, as I haven't been there in a couple of months. And with that, I now hand back the topic and the table topic master to you, Duncan.
Thank you very much indeed, Kimberly. That was great. Actually, I really enjoyed that one. And that'd be a lesson to all of you planners out there. A little bit more helter-skelter in your life, and you can do great things, just like Kimberly. That brings me on to my next question, actually, which really kind of fits in with what Kimberly just said. And that is, do you think that happy-go-lucky? Oh, sorry, I haven't got the next speaker yet. Before I dive into the next one.
Arnie, I don't know if Arnie is available. Arnie Lim, are you ready to go? You're on mute at the moment, my dear. I've just unmuted you. Arnie.
Are you ready? Arnie, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. That case. So Kimberly has just lined up the next question. And that is, are happy-go-lucky people really happy and really lucky? What's your opinion?
Happy-go-lucky people. Well, I think sometimes happy-go-lucky people do not actually happy-go-lucky at all. Sometimes they just show the other side of themselves. Maybe they are very depressed, but they want to show that they are very happy. But in a way, just like in the law of attraction, I think by being that, by showing they are happy and think that everything is good, that will attract happiness to them. So in other way, they will end up happy-go-lucky at the end. They'll be happy and they will appreciate life more. Because if we are sad and we keep to themselves and we dwell on it, oh, I'm so sad, and keep to ourselves and be sad and show that sulky face, I think we will attract negativeness and sadness. So I think, yes, and I am advising myself, yeah, I'm going to show that I am happy-go-lucky. So I'll be happy and all the lucky will rolling to me. Thank you. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you very much indeed, Arnie, for actually being happy-go-lucky in the end. Next contestant, please. Next volunteer. Who do we have?
Sean.
Sean. Sean, yes.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Okay, Sean, how are you? I
Hi,
haven't seen you for a couple of weeks.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Okay,
this
no
one's
problem.
this one's gonna be a good one because I'm expecting a lot from you because you have a great imagination. Your rich great uncle has suddenly left you $1 million. How are you going to spend it?
And if I have a rich uncle give me so much money, just like I got the lotto to get a big prize, but it's for me, I didn't never ever think because I start my business just find a little small money and learn by myself to grow up. So I know one thing, money is just by myself to learn. That is very important. If we got the money easy, then it will go easy. That is my point. So if back to the chart, if I got the money very easy, such like $1 million, maybe I will be the millionaire, but it is not important for me. I will donate a lot of money to some kind of charity and to help them. Just want to learn their smile because I think money belong to me. It's just a little, always little in my life. Never think about I can have many money to get up or to do not something. Leave the money to another one who need it. That is my point. Back to the Duncan. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Sean. And I've just got a message up here from Alicia. This is, I think will be the last contribution to table topics. So thank you very much, everybody. And now I'll hand back to Alicia, who will now take us on to the evaluation.
All right. Thank you very much, Duncan. Wonderful job with the table topics. I thought that was a wonderful session. And I see that every single person met the timing requirements. I've looked in the chat, Patsy, they've all met the timing requirements. Fabulous. I'm now going to hand over to Helena. Mustafa, Helena has been sitting here quietly. And if you want, please vote for your best table topic speaker. And we will accumulate the votes and then vote for the best speaker at the end of the meeting. Take it away, Miss Distinguished Toastmaster, Helena Mustafa.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Alicia. We have 5 great speakers today. We have Yannicka, we have Janet, we have Kimberly, and we have Anne, and also lastly we have Shan. So basically, if we start with Yannicka first, Yannicka, what I like about your speech is because straight away you jump into the topics. Your topic is your life helter skelter. So basically, you have a very good structure in your speech. It seems that because you start talking about the one thing that we all can relate to, which is Toastmasters, things that makes us excited all the time. And then you started talking about that, perhaps you are organized in your life, but then when it comes to Toastmaster, you go helter skelter on that. So yeah, we can understand that. And the takeaway message I can get from your speech is priorities. What are important? Put priorities in your life. So do that things first, and then other things can just fall easily. So those are the things I learned from your speech. And if there is one thing I can actually recommend in your speech, I noticed that your eye contact, you were looking down. Perhaps you're not really looking at the cameras. So I believe that if you look at the cameras, it will be a very good speech coming from you. And second one is Jeanette. Jeanette, your speech is, if you have the total freedom to choose, what will you choose? And you straight away go to the things that, yeah, traveling, a simple topic. But then the thing I really like about your speech is because you managed to give very detailed description on traveling. Like, for example, you describe now you're in Penang and the thing that you want to do is traveling to Malacca, my hometown. So I'm all excited to hear about it. And the things is you really describe on what the things that you want to experience, like the food and everything, things like the comparison between those two are very, is very vivid. So I would say it's a very good delivery coming from you. If there is one thing you may want to improve, maybe perhaps because there's some, you have like high energy in the beginning, but towards the end it gets slightly lower. But then if you keep that momentum from the start to the end, I believe that it will be a very good speech. The third one is Kimberly. So the topic is the most random things that you have ever done. I really love listening to Kimberly. She has a very soothing voice, very easy to listen to, and she likes to use all the descriptive words in her speeches. I can hear feeling well spent, all those stinging is really good coming from her. And she has, and also she told very recent personal stories coming from her on the homeless people. That was very heartwarming stories for all of us. And I believe that the key takeaway message that we can get is do good to people, because that will actually brighten up the day. The only thing that I would suggest is perhaps because when she about to end her speech and she remembered she has not used the word of the day, which is helter skelter, then she started to use it, but then it doesn't seem to me very fitting to her stories. Perhaps next time if you want to use that in your speech, maybe you can find it a slot in. But if you can't, then maybe just leave it. But it's very good effort coming from you. And the fourth speaker, Anne, your speech is, are you define the happy? Are you happy? People is about being happy and happy-go-lucky. When you started your speech, you started to describe a bit on this, happy and being happy-go-lucky, and then you relate to yourself that you want to actually, maybe you want to improve more on this aspect. The only thing that I would recommend is maybe you can relate the topic to your personal stories if you can, but then if you can't, maybe just put it a bit, what have you done that makes you happy or you feel really happy because of that. But other than that, it was a good speech coming for you. And lastly, we have Shan. Your speech is, if you have $1 million, I mean, your uncle gave you $1 million and what you do with it. The key takeaway message, I think, well, I really get the key takeaway message I tried to portray in your speech. Basically, do good. If you have the money, don't actually. If I were you, I would not do that. I mean, I would just spend all the money. But then, coming from you, it's kind of expected that you do good to people. Just distribute the money and give it to people that is more deserving. Throughout your speech, it was a good speech and a very structured speech coming from you. But if there is one thing you may want to actually add from your speech, maybe because a bit monotone, starting from the start to the end, maybe you may want to add some tone variation in between your speeches to make it more dramatic or more impactful. Other than that, I believe all the speakers are doing very good job. And back to you, Alicia.
Thank you very much for that, Helena. All right. Now, we're having some problems with Pat because she's somewhere in the stratosphere in Taiwan. So we've decided that Madam VPE, of course, that is none other than Shui Sin, has agreed to take over from the grammarian role. How do we go with our use of the English language and the word helter-skelter, Shui Sin?
Yeah. So thank you so much, our Toastmaster of the day. So I heard today so many people use that word helter-skelter, although this is like a kind of unfamiliar word for all of us. But great job to everybody. I heard Ditya and Alicia use 7 times, and me myself use 2 times, and Duncan used 9 times, and Kimberly used 3 times also. So that's why thank you so much. And everyone, I invite you at least that you use one more time. Okay, let's say it together. We are not helter-skelter.
We are not helter-skelter. Yay.
Please use this word anytime in your daily life if it is okay. And let's go. I heard so many beautiful words from our speaker. First, from our speaker one, Janika, she said we have to structure our life. Janet said, I will occupy my time to explore the world. Kimberly said, I had the most fulfilling and beautiful moment at that time. Toastmaster Annie said, I am happy and I'm lucky, and I believe that all will be rolling to me. Toastmaster Shen said, if we get many easy, they will go easy too. So, wow, those are beautiful words. Thank you so much to all the speakers for using a lot of great words. And also only one mistake that I found, which is many. Many is uncountable now, so we cannot use many. We have to use much many, not many. For example, much many, much oil, much rice, something like this with uncountable now. And many, we can use many children, many oranges, many apples with a countable now. So yeah, only that mistake, yes. So thank you so much. I believe everybody did the great job. And also we are not helter-skelter, but sometimes it's okay because we believe in the power of being random and we can get some excitement. So keep it up, everybody. Back to you, our Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, Shui Sin. Much appreciated. And I am now going to show back up onto the screen. And also, I'm just trying to find myself. There we are. Patsy, I think you put all the timings into the chat. You don't need to announce them. That's fine. We've got them all in the chat. Everything is up to date. We're ready to go. Okay, let's do a group photo. I think we need to have a cheesy group random photo. And the word that we're not going to be yelling out helter-skelter. We're going to be yelling out fried rice. Because I have determined to learn all the multiple ways of creating fried rice. Okay, if you can turn your screen on, that would be greatly appreciated. Shan, are you all good with the picture? Okay, let us know if you want to unmute yourself and give us the instructions, sir.
Okay, now let's get a great photo. 1, 2, 3. Just another one. Do I want everyone to choose the fried rice? Fried rice.
Oh, like I don't know.
1, 2, 3.
Fried rice.
Okay, back to Alicia. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Sean. Can someone please explain why we're holding our hands like this with fried rice?
Chopsticks.
Oh,
Chopsticks.
Right.
okay. Oh, and Daphne's even got a frying pan for me. So when I arrive someday in Malaysia, I will have the fried rice cooked for me. Okay, maybe we need to do a meeting and someone's going to kill me for this one. The power of fried rice. Okay. Thank you, Shui Sin. I've now got some ideas for the next few weeks. All right, we have some time for the member and guest feedback. I'm just going to choose some random people to talk because we've got some random people. The first one I want to get to talk because she hasn't really talked much today is Patsy. How did you find today's meeting, Patsy?
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. I enjoyed the meeting, especially with the electronic device has really helped me a lot. Enjoy the speakers as well as I do the multitasking. It's not going to be hella scattered. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, we'll now go to Janet Uy. Janet, how did you find today's meeting?
Today's meeting random. So I also randomly came into the meeting, and I learned from the speakers a few things as well as the word of the day, helter skelter, and I like the table topics which I randomly selected to speak. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Janet. All right, let's go to Savine. Savine, are you able to talk or are you just listening? 3, 2.
Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead. Alicia, go ahead.
Tell us
Pass,
how
pass.
you found the meeting. How was the meeting for you in a random listening mode?
I'm not comfortable to talk. Alicia, pass. Thank you.
All right, fantastic. We did get to hear her speak though. And I'll go for one more person, Limani. Ani, how did you find today's meeting? You're on mute. I'll unmute you. Here we go. If you can unmute yourself.
Okay. I'm so happy I dropped in because I feel I love all the sharing in the table topic because I missed the speech earlier because I lost all my chat, so I don't have the link. So I love all the sharing in table topic, Kimberly's story, how Yanika spent her time. It was so lovely, all the table topic. Yeah, I love that. Thank you very much for having me.
All
Back to
right,
you.
thank you. Thanks, Annie. All right, if I can get everyone to unmute themselves, and we're going to do something really random because we're doing the power of being random today. If we can unmute ourselves, and the word of the day, not helter skelter, fried rice. If we can all yell out fried rice on 3, 2, 1.
Fried
rice.
Fried rice.
All right. Fried rice. Okay. I'm now going to hand over to Shui Sin. Shui Sin is going to close us out today because Pat is somewhere in Taiwan loving life with Peter and everyone else in Taiwan, and we will find out who is our best role player. Thank you very much, Shui Sin, and the stage is yours, my dear.
Thank you so much, each and everybody. So now we will be having still like some of the moments of appreciation and of course awarding session. And thank you to our Toastmaster of the Day, DT and Alicia, for always being super duper active and making the atmosphere super fun. So let's take the photo with our Toastmaster of the Day.
Sean, are you okay with taking photos and
I can
also
take a
making
photo.
sure?
Yeah,
and make sure to
well,
pull up Shui Sin as well.
Yes, just one moment. Tracy. Oh, sorry. And Patsy, can you help me for the
Yes,
photo?
That's okay. Here we go.
I am
There she is.
spotlighting. I'm
There we go,
spotlighting,
Shui Sin.
tracing. Okay, great. Yeah. Spotlighted. Are you ready, Sean?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, DT and Alicia. Now let's see who is the best table topic speaker. The best table topic speaker for 2nd December is Toastmaster Kimberly. Let's give a round of applause for our best table topic speaker. Congratulations to you. And let's take the photo.
1, 2, 3. Okay, another one. Just wait a moment.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3. Okay, back to Tracy. But back to Tracy.
Congratulations, our guest Kimberly. So now let's go to the rule takers and let us spotlight to our DTM Alicia, and then DTM Daphne, Toastmaster Paul Angley, Toastmaster Duncan, DTM Harlina, Toastmaster Patsy and Shan, and DTM Pat, if she's here.
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me? But Stacy was still glued to something. I just want to be, I'm in a toilet now. I want to be in a photo.
Yes. You can turn on your upper part of the body. Okay, let's go.
Can you see me?
Daphne, are you there?
You can see you.
Oh.
We can't pin her until she turns her camera on. Hang on.
Okay.
Am I okay? Can you guys see me?
Yeah.
Yes,
we can see you.
Now I take a picture. 1, 2, 3. Just one moment for another picture. 1, 2, 3. Okay, back to the Tracy.
Thank you so much. I believe our president is here. So would you like to, are you able to do the
Susie, you still do the closing. Today is your show. I'm here to support you. Thank you.
Okay. So thank you so much to each and every participant. Like Advanced Hashtag Artist Speaker is always so amazing with these people. Because of these people, let's see, we have 16 participants, and until the end of the meeting, we still have these 16 people. So this is the power of, I don't know, the power of focus, and you all have great focus. Thank you so much, and also thank you for being. And happy December to you all. And next week, we all, our club has the club contest also. If you're able to join us, feel free to join our club contest and enjoy all the speeches. And thank you to our special Toastmaster of the Day and to each and every role taker. And yes, we are very glad that you all enjoy our theme chosen by our Toastmaster of the Day, Power of Being Random. And I believe we all got to learn new word, helter skelter. So if you want to learn new things, new words, and new speeches, want to learn every time, join Advanced Hashtag Artist Speakers and enjoy this process. Like with all the Toastmaster always said, we learn the best in the moment of enjoyment. So yeah, please join us every Monday and let's grow together. So thank you, and I believe that's all for today, and see you in our next meeting or club contest.